Hey Gemini, welcome to the Jezebelway Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your first half. Love and separation for the month of March. I sure appreciate the 1.3 thousand views for last half. Pisces moon coming up, I think it's this weekend. Maybe the 13th, somewhere in there. So this is a good time to sort of understand about setting the intention for what do you want for your love relationship. You may be really dreamy about a relationship, but don't get too carried away, okay, because this will also be a time that may be filled with some illusions, right? So let's see what we got for love. Compassion and unconditional love. For some of you, your heart chakra may be activated by this moon in Pisces. So a situation on a spiritual level, perhaps for some of you, is calling for an unconditional love. And at the bottom of the deck, the answer is yes, use your personal power. So basically, now, when we say unconditional love, in this twin flame situation, are we meaning that you just lay down in the ground and let this person dance on your heart and do whatever to you? No. Unconditional love just means that you want what's for their highest good, even if it doesn't include you in a 3D relationship. You want them to awaken. You want them to ascend. You want them to go through their periods of time in which they're purging out all this toxicity. You want them to have a happy life. You want them to be happy. You want them to progress and all of these things, even if it means that you're not in a relationship with them, right? This is telling you you have the ability to be able to send this heart chakra love to your twin, for those of you who that resonates with. So releasing the ego and releasing the expectation for the way the relationship should turn out for you is a way for you to be able to exercise unconditional love for your twin. What benefits them benefits you, vice versa, on the spiritual plane. So this is talking about ascending from 3D energy, which is ego energy, which is the self energy, into an energy of 5D, which is love energy, right? You have the power to do that. So let's move on and see what we have for love. Okay, looks like you or your partner are keeping an eye on each other. Okay, that's an ego thing. That's part of an obsession cycle, and excuse me, we all have to, combat our way through that, right? We have to dig right back down and do that 12-step program, that's about releasing the ego, releasing the expectation, releasing the longing in the situation. Why am I feeling lonely? Am I having codependency issues or abandonment issues or fixation issues? Do I need to release the attachment to the situation? Because remember, you have to release the attachment to the twin because the attachment is an ego. It's an ego trip, right? So let's see what's going on with your partner. All right, so your partner has something to say to you regarding balancing out this situation, balancing out a commitment in situation, and asking for a new opportunity. So some of you may be going back into union cycle. So that's good. So they may be checking it out, right, to see, if you're going to be receptive or not. Let's see what's going on with you. I have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Gemini, I think that you've kind of called it a wrap. Okay, you've been like, meh, we're done. You're kind of holding on to the situation, but you've kind of walked away. I think, Gemini, you've sort of closed the door on the situation as much as is possible. And you're just trying to make your life work on a daily basis as you can. You've put on the brakes with the twin flame thing, and you're trying to ground yourself. You're trying to move forward and do one thing at a time, day by day. And I think you're focused on your career path and your money moving forward. Solidity. You're focused on tangible. So let's see what the blocks for your partner are. Moving forward in a relationship was a block. Reuniting is a block. Moving forward in relationship may have been a block because there was a karmic involved. Now, I only have the Three of Cups. I don't have any other cards that indicate that there was a karmic here. But, you know, I mean, chances are there may have been a karmic. But moving forward in this situation was a block for your partner. And now they're in the energy that they want to reunite with you. So let's see what your blocks are. Okay. So for you, there was some sort of conversation with your partner here that was very, that kind of ended, boom, that's it, it's done. There was a conversation that either felt controlling with the divine masculine, or that you felt as though the divine masculine was trying to control you in some sort of conversation. Nonetheless, the conversation was very explosive. So communication between you and the masculine, or you and the feminine, is very it's very disruptive. So there's some issue here about having to line out the communication style. So let's see. And it could very well be the masculine in this situation. Because they've got a lot of sword cards. Okay, so now I have Three of Swords, I have Three of Cups. So there may have been a karmic involved here in this situation. Definitely maybe a committed partner also. Sometimes in this journey, you know, when you become activated and awakened by your twin, you know, there's a lot of times that this happens for people when they are in committed relationships, when they are in marriages, when they are kind of on their life path, they think. Okay, sorry. And, you know, you find yourself in committed relationship or marriage or whatever, and you're on your 3D life path, right? And boom, this twin flame comes in and blows your whole damn world up, right? A lot of times that happens. So very well could be that there was a karmic that needed to be released. However that works out for y'all out there, in order to move this situation forward, or the path is cleared, okay, so you're able to move situation forward. So let's see, so that was the block between the two of you, is that there was karmic activity here. So let's see how your partner feels about you. They have a lot of anxiety. There may have been courage, a lack of courage in moving forward because they were unsure about what the connection was. I think that now we have the Emperor and the Empress. So for those of you divine counterparts out there, it looks like your partner may have been a little bit confused, or maybe you were confused about what this connection was, right? And now there was conversation clearly about not being able to make the decision to be together because somebody was already in commitment. Not being able to make plans moving forward, but holding on to the idea. Your partner feels as though there was a betrayal here, and they were holding on to that idea. Definitely confused about the connection. And they may still be a little confused about the connection, and that's, you know, they want this reuniting. They want to come back to you. They may still kind of be a little bit confused. So, as the feminine, your energy is not to move. You're not chasing the masculine. You're not running after them saying, we're twin flames. You know, don't you understand? No. You are to stand still and be the nurturing energy, the receiver, all of those energies that the feminine possesses. It's the divine masculine's job and journey to make his way to you. Now, a masculine can be in a feminine body, okay? You can be man and woman, and once the man's the feminine and you're the masculine, whatever. But the feminine's job is not to try and chase after the masculine, because he has his own journey he has to go on in order to get to the feminine, right? So you can't always make them see what you see. Sometimes they have to go on that journey and learn that for themselves. So let's see what they're thinking. So right now they've made the decision, it looks like, or they had made the decision not to come forward and make the offer because there was too much confusion in the situation. So let's see what their intention is. Ooh. Okay. They want to talk about commitment. They want to talk about wish fulfillment. They want to lay down this idea, this anxiety that they have in nurturing relationships. So what that means is, even though you don't run and chase after the masculine, you don't run and chase after anybody, you attract, you don't chase. And attract means raising your vibration, right? What they're saying is they're not going to fight it anymore. It looks like they've come to a decision. They were fighting the connection. They were fighting the connection because they were trying to hold on to that 3D life, right? And boom, the world blew up when you entered it, right? Which is what's supposed to happen. And they were trying to deny the connection and hold on to this 3D construct, right? So now they're saying, look, I'm not holding on to this anymore. I am laying down this confusion I've got about the situation. I'm coming back toward my divine feminine or my divine masculine, whatever. I'm coming back to them, and I want this union. I want to reunite. I want to make this solid. And they are coming out of rejection behaviors. They're coming out of behaviors in which they were rejecting you. They were feeling trapped in this connection. They thought literally that they were losing their shit, which is basically how we all feel in the beginning of this relationship, because we don't know how to deal with obsession. We don't know how to deal with the spiritual things that are happening to us. So you feel like you are losing it. But your partner's saying, here, look, I was confused. I want to come back. I want this union because I'm not fighting this connection anymore. And I want this union. I want this victory with my partner. So let's see. Let's see why they're attracted to you. They like it that you are good with money, okay? Even when times may be tough, okay? Times may be tough, that you're frugal with money and that you're fair with money. They also like it that you're transparent with them. I mean, you say what needs to be said, right? They also like it that you're a giver. You're a giver and you don't hide how you feel about something. You're very transparent with them and they enjoy that about you. So let's see what they might want to say to you. Tom has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it. They don't like being in the separation. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you, and they probably have been asking about you. Let's see what their next move may be. Tom has brought clarity. Tom has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. And I think that's the energy that I've been describing. They may present you with some flowers or some sort of small gift as a token. Again, they know that you're their feminine, and they're going to be expressing their love to you either through flowers or some sort of creative endeavor. You know, for some people, it's music, it's song. They've had a major breakthrough in this situation. They are not fighting the connection anymore. They've spent a lot of time thinking about it. They're no longer thinking about it. They're ready to act. They've been fighting their desire for you. They've really been, like I said, when they were trying to hold on to that 3D life, right? They felt a little trapped in a karmic relationship and wanting to go toward the divine counterpart. So it looks like to me they're going to be planning how to approach you. They're going to be planning on how to bring this conversation up with you, and they may be bringing you flowers or a gift or some sort of expressive act. So let's see how they feel about you in the bedroom. Oh. So it looks like to me, you have a very unique style. Okay, you two have a very unique style. I miss that. Fighting obsession, absolutely. And also they miss the intimacy. So they've sort of found themselves at a crossroads, right? And they've sort of felt like they could choose one of two paths. They could continue to go down their 3D path, in which they're completely unhappy in. And it's not just the relationship, it's the whole thing. Okay, they've been woken up, and now they don't want where they're at anymore, and they want to go on a different path. So that's kind of what they're choosing here, but they miss the spontaneity with you in the bedroom, and they're obsessing, okay, about you physically. It looks like they only are gravitating toward you, Gemini, right here, thinking about you. You're the only person that they see. Okay. So let's see what a final outcome can be. They want this reconciliation. I think that they're worried that you won't move forward with it because of the issue of single. Maybe they are done with the karmic, they're separated from the karmic, but they're not quite divorced or whatever yet. But they've had this light bulb moment about you, about moving forward and transforming the situation. No deception. They're going to be totally transparent with you. You've been on their mind. Moving forward with you has been on their mind, and they're ready to talk about burdens and situation. They're coming toward you to make an offer. Committed love, talking about commitment, laying down conflict, and 1111. Okay? Coming to you to make this offer of the 1111, the twin flame journey, the committed relationship, the solidity in relationship. They're coming to make this solid. And that is a good thing. So let's see what we have here. Runner. Yep, they were running. There was a karmic partner involved. Duty. They were bound by societal conventions. So that templating about wanting to hold on to this 3D relationship construct, boop, out the window. The memories of you and the belief systems in this situation, I think, are what kind of started waking them up. It started getting them closer to that place in which they were unable to fight that feeling, right? So basically, they're rising above this 3D construct about a home, mortgage, kids, the 2 dogs, the 3-car garage, whatever. They're rising above that because now they can't go back to that life. So I think by summertime, you're going to start having the answers that you seek. You're going to have this union, but they are coming toward you fast and furious. So let's get some love cards on it. Okay, they're claiming this. Romance on one side, divine guidance, romance, get to know each other. 44-22-11, new path, building a new path. Act as if your partner is already here. This is a 10. So, waiting room, new life, building a good foundation. Karma's been completed. Goodbye. And a time for romance, divinely guided, fated couple. Okay, so let's get some advice on it. My dog's coming in and out of the room. Clicky, clicky. The universe has big plans for me, and it's time I claim them. Manifesting. Don't tell the universe what it can and can't do, right? So, we often do this when we sit here and say, well, you know, my twin is blah, 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 and it'll never work out. And, you know, that's what you're putting out there. And you're telling the universe that it's not powerful enough to guide you both on the path that you're supposed to be on toward each other. Put out good. Put out what you want. Put out what you're claiming. Manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create, which means to do your work. To co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world, because after all, that is the mission of the twin flames, is to elevate humanity. So the universe has big plans for me, and it's time I claim them. I like it. So Gemini, your twin's coming at you. I'll see you guys later.